So I forgot to make an intro to this masterpiece. Definitely not just me using that as an excuse to make this epic intro. Anyway, so basically I got AI to write a book, and it turned out really, really good. So just like, yeah. I was sitting next to my best friend Freddy Fazbear as he pulled out a knife and stabbed me in the balls. Let's see how bad. He proceeded to laugh like an idiot as I felt tears dripping down my face. And then he put the knife on my tray and walked away from my table, sending me into depression. No one ever liked me after that day. I left the place soon afterwards and haven't seen him in 6 years. F the park. Sometime during a winter month, I wandered into the park on a chilly afternoon. I'd see some signs up about a winter wonderland activity and figured, what the hell? It's not like it was that cold out. Alright, that's actually like a perfect spot to end. Alright, and then I would have known. Stop. I would have known. I'm afraid this is gonna go really, really bad. Out of nowhere, there he was. Dun dun dun. Alright, Freddy Fazbear. He pulled out a gun and shot me right in the, I already got stabbed in the balls, so maybe right in the freaking, right in the freaking frick. I don't know. He shot me right in the I don't know. Basically, he shot me. Actually, let's just see. Shot me right in the. Let's see. Head, and made a getaway, leaving me to bleed out on the ground. Then he did the unthinkable. Oh no! He effed my face, peeling the skin back to reveal my bones. After that, he smashed my head with a guitar. He took Bonnie's guitar and screaming, "Never mind the fact that the parents died in the exact same way as you, because I don't love you at all. I'm alive today because of the kindness of my parents." Wait, what? I love you, Mom and Dad. The end. My story begins in the early years of the 21st century, at the age of 13. I lived in... I guess Freddy Fazbear must have got him. Alright, well, technically, Freddy Fazbear, that story ended. So, here we go. I was on the edge of a mountain. My enemy was behind me. Oh my god! My enemy was behind me. He was ready to strike. Oh my god, you stupid salamander. He was ready to strike. What happens next will shock you. I was thirsty, and so I had to risk and drink a lot. My enemy attacked when I was ready to attack him, so I had to lose the ability to fight to distract him. He wanted to kill me, so he tried to make me slip. I knew where he was, so I had to aim there. He was approaching me slowly. I was advancing slowly. He tried to trick me. He did that at the end of the battle when he attacked me from the behind. Oh no. This attack was a kind of 1-2 punch. Oh, what? He was using the push. Okay, I could tell he liked me. Alright, let's see what happens after that. In the end of the battle, it was me who was retreating. He was chasing me, but I was tired. I couldn't keep up. So I retreated and surrendered. Wait, what? He said to me, "You're not gonna win, buddy. I'm too strong for you. You're going to be defeated. Then he pointed his sword at what? And told me to drink. I obeyed. He slowly drank my what the woman? What woman? Called around the women and asked what was going on. And they told her that the warrior was gonna drink the blood of the prince. What? What? And he was going. Oh, I don't wanna. He was okay. He was going to do the same to the prince. And then out of nowhere, Shrek came in and murdered everybody in the vicinity. Yikes. I don't know what to spell. I knew it was a C too. In the vicinity, yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. AI doesn't make sense either. So he told the princess to climb the high, and get help. They got on horseback, and there's no going back. You get off the horse, and that's it. There's no going back. You fall off dead. So the princess gets off the horse, and she wants to be with her husband. And all the men are terrified and waiting for her to fall off the mountain. She fell off the mountain. Our hero came to pick her up and protect her because she was just a little girl. What? She was tiny with the face of an freaking ogre. Well, and the heroic man was just a simple shepherd. This week's chapter wraps up the showdown between the princess and who the hell? After his massive triumph at the battle of and then in the near destruction of her kingdom. I don't even know I'm not even gonna try. Egnatine. That's all I got. Felt compelled to go and meet the prince and tell him to get off her husband's abduction. What? However, when she arrived at the palace, she saw him with another woman. Ooh! And it all became too much. She got angry and told him to get away from her, calling him a troubled man, and killed him. Later that day, Shrek murdered her as well. The end of the chapter, Shrek asked one of his men to inform the king that he's killed the prince and to remove the body so that the king would not be able to claim responsibility for it. And the final chapter, King what are these names? Is seen inspecting the body, a fragment of a poem. I was a leader and I was in a mountain palace, and one of my officers asked me to write down a poem about my life, so I did that. But then the prince came and took it away from me. I thought the prince was dead, saying, "This is not mine to pee." Alright, there we go. That's that story. That was gonna get really weird. Okay, next story. I was spending 5 nights at Freddy's until some rando came in and tickled my... He had several wrenches, but they were his mother's. In other words, Mom would kill him if he used them on me. The dude struck a light switch. He dug... Oh, never mind. In my... Wait, what? The dude stuck a light switch he dug out of the attic in my pants. One of those new thin wire jobs. It was... He was as long as my whole... with a fraction of an inch wide. He never said a word to me, just kind of wiggled it around to be sure it wasn't working. A few minutes later, he left and I went to the store. I told the, parents of this mysterious fellow that I was joyful. Alright, so unfortunately I wasn't recording, but something really funny happened. I don't know how long I wasn't recording, but basically the whole story went really weird. Apparently, so the guy he started, wiggling my little thingy, and then and then apparently I turned into a weird guy that hangs out with my 71-year-old dad and sucks his. It was a really weird story, but let's just move on to the next one. Gaster and Sans and I'm not gonna do that. That's like 8-year-old stuff. All right. Blue's Clues is my favorite TV show. I watch it all the time. Alright, let's see what that has to say about it. If you have never seen the show, you need to get it on DVD or watch it online. Or even better, watch it with your kids. It is a great show with great messages. Last night, Steve left for work and took a little time to organize the kids' toy room. Well, they got into it. Anyway, I made these origami wreaths. I wasn't planning on doing any Christmas stuff since I'm not doing anything for Thanksgiving. What? But after the origami wreaths, I decided I need to get some decorations. I want to what? To get some decorations, and I want to touch. Anyways, my favorite, character in Super Mario is definitely Link. Alright. I know that's from Zelda, I'm not stupid. In fact, the best part about Super Mario is playing as Link. It is so fun. If you never played the game, get it on the Wii. I highly recommend it. If you can't find one at your local Target, you should probably look on eBay. The other day, I noticed that we have an extra hot water tank sitting on our front porch. It isn't our home. I live with my parents. I drive a van. The city owns it. I have no idea what it's for. Anyways, there it is. I don't know why it's there. I have no idea. You've said that like 7 times. I have no idea. Not a clue. 5 years later, still have no idea. Alright, let's see what happens. I guess the house that is attached to doesn't want it or something. I don't know. I didn't take a picture of it. It was interesting. It was an interesting find though. I wonder what it means. What other strange things are in the neighborhood that I don't know about? I've been waiting to get to Carla's blog. Who the hell? Carla's blog for weeks now, and I've never seemed to get to it. So I figured I would just start posting so I can start commenting. Let's just say you put a better than roses, so I tried to recreate her theme. I love the fountain and the leaves are beautiful. Anyway, the reason I have been staring at the same thing for weeks is because the blogger wouldn't load, so I'm sitting at the computer reading your blog. Great, that is embarrassing. It is. Anyways, the colors are amazing. I can't wait to get in my house done and get my guest room to look like. What? How fun is this? This is the gift from me and my aunt for my mom's birthday. It is Father's Day that evening. I love Halloween, and I am still single. What's new? Nothing. You microscopic moron. I spelled microscopic wrong, whatever. What do you mean? It's too hot to have a kid's birthday party in your backyard? Why do you live in Texas? They don't sell some kind of cool air conditioning system that you can install in your backyard or something? Thanks for giving me ideas. You would think I would learn something from that situation. It was terrible. My first birthday as a mom. I thought this was a story about Steve from Blue's Clues, and then he turned into a mom. Who would have known that the date you go to get the middle name I have since I was 8 would be the day. What? Anyways, this is the card I'm going with. My dad is 58 and my mom is 14. I'm 11. I'm 15. I'm 18. Sheesh! The other day I was taking taking the kids to a party at my cousin's house. This on the way to the party, we were driving past a neighbor's house. This is just a side note for all of you who are new to the blog and only know our house. Let me explain. I live on a very big street. In fact, we have what we call a dead end. So technically, the whole street is the street, and the street end is at the cul-de-sac as our neighbor has. A cul-de-sac is one of those tiny little Oreo packages that let's see how AI finishes this. That you stick on the wall, that you can put a tiny little rock on. It is one of those holes in the road that when you stop, you have to make sure you don't bang the car door or you will smash the car door into your leg. Anyway, to the side of our cul-de-sac, we have this neighborhood. It is pretty normal looking. There are no bats. I've never seen a bat. I've seen a rat once. It was down in our side yard, and I thought it was a groundhog at first, but I knew the groundhog wasn't supposed to be that big. I like marshmallows. Can you freaking type? I like marshmallows and tiny little accidents, such as my kids, such as myself. Okay, there we go. So I ran for the phone thinking that it was either something my kids had killed or something that was going to kill them. Not really knowing what I was looking at. I called my mom and she said it was a possum. Bro, this is like skipping everything I'm doing. Really, it was a possum. She couldn't tell me how big it was or anything, but she said that we would know that it was a possum when we saw it. So I got a shovel and went to work. The next morning, a week after the possum died, I was standing in my living room and this possum just ate all of my kids, and I stood there laughing. It looks so similar to a brown rat that we had in our house. One night, only it was like twice the size. I didn't know what to do, so I finally called my parents and told my and I told my mom that a possum had invaded my house. Couldn't get it to leave, but I couldn't get it to leave, but I couldn't leave because I didn't know how it would attack me and how many times I would have to take my youngest to the ER. My dad laughed and said, "Why don't you throw it out the window?" I'm not the type of girl to jump out the window, but I like freaking